I got an email this morning saying that Rogue Amoebo, or Amoeba rather, I'm sorry, is doing a 15% off sale on any purchase through the end of August. So this is the moment. If you haven't picked up Loopback or Audio Hijack, the two that I use right now that I'm using as I'm recording this video, I highly suggest get them. Loopback is routing and allows you to use plugins and route your stuff to wherever. It's the best routing on Mac, in my opinion. On Mac OS, it's the best. In fact, it only works on Mac OS. So don't buy this if you got a PC or you're trying to do something on iOS. It doesn't work on there. So you need to have that. But if you're gonna get it, grab the bundle if you can, because you're getting the 15% off plus whatever this cost is right here. It's worth having, and I think you'll see that once you get it. If you've never used Loopback before, but you want to try it, there is a free version. I would highly suggest go ahead and try it first. Just as it says here, try it before you buy it. Try it to see if you like it. If you like it and it seems to work good for you, then buy it. But the code is Chris Rocks. I know it sounds funny, you thinking Chris Rock, but Chris Rocks. Um, that code is based on, I guess, one of their employees has been working there 15 years, and they wanted to do like a discount code for him. So CHRISROCKS, no spaces. That's the code you're going to put in to get your 15% off. And it's not affiliated at any way. You just know that I use the program, and when people ask me what I use, that's what I tell them. But Loopback does so much more than just for me recording a video. Obviously, I'm passing audio through. I can sample however I want. I can sample from multiple sources at the same time. So that'll tell you something. Okay, enough about Loopback. This morning, a release came out from one of my favorite Max for Live plugin makers, I'm going to call it, or developers. This is IJO Audio. And I've shown you guys a few of these like Grainstorm. This is a free one that he put out, a tape. So if you haven't grabbed that, make sure you do. He has some other ones in here that are really good. Redwood. This is like a tape. Not a tape. The Chase Bliss Mood pedal. This is kind of his version of that. Chop Chop. I put that out. It's free. You can definitely go see that one. But this is what's new. It's called Spectronaut, and Spectronaut is spectral ambient goodness, as he says. It's like a resonator in there with a bunch of reverbs. And so what's cool about it is because now um, we can latch to the scale of stuff, and you can move these different pitch resonators or whatever in different directions. When you put this over audio, it begins to make stuff sound very like ambient and kind of ethereal, if you might say so. Um, so this is a great plug-in to have. I'm actually gonna buy it myself. He didn't give it to me for free. I haven't even bought it yet, but I am gonna buy it. And I really think this is like it's very similar to the Torso S4 that I use. In fact, when you hit that the button that takes you to the decay, you see the decay right here on it, and then these two pitches, that's like your resonator and decay. So it's having that effect in Ableton and being able to use it. Now, of course, you can build your own thing, but this thing is pretty cool, not only from a visual standpoint, but from the fact that he's got a dry wet knob, which actually is in the Torso S4. He's got diffusion, which is in the Torso S4, the freeze in Torso S4. So a lot of this stuff is actually very much like the Torso S4 in a plugin. And I highly suggest grabbing it because it's only $12, right? Obviously, if you can give more, that's really nice, but $12, I mean, it's a steal. Now, you need to have Ableton Live 12 and Max 9, which is the latest, so it won't work on Ableton Live 11. You have to have the suite version. Make sure you have that. And you should be good. As long as you're on at least Ableton Live 12.2, then you should have the more recent Max 9. And for Ableton users, they know what that is. Um, he does recommend having at least the M1 chip. I do too. Um, because oh, and by the way, this plugin can work on a PC or Windows, because it is Ableton, and Ableton works on both devices, so you don't have to worry about that. But I just wanted to show you this. Watch his video. He did a video. It's right here. Actually, you can see it, and check it out, and then see for yourself if you want that Torso S4 vibe that I like to do in there. This is the plugin. I would say for $12 you can't beat it. You don't have to go buy yourself a Torso S4. But if you love it like I do, then maybe you would go buy a Torso S4. But anywho, this is it. And just wanted to share a couple things that I seen come out recently. I have been very busy with work, my real job, and have not had an opportunity to dive into much music lately. So I'll be doing some videos shortly. But you'll see that I'm not as, like, I used to be like every day, sometimes 2, 3 videos a day. I can't do that right now just because I'm too busy. But it doesn't mean I'm not thinking of music. I love music, and I'll be back on doing more stuff a little later. So anyway, hope all is well. I'll see you on the next video.